Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live game on Warcraft 3 Champions, and I'm proud to say, ladies and gentlemen, that Warcraft 3 is trending. Everybody's playing Warcraft 3, and we see some legendary Warcraft 3 players finding passion for the game again. And one of them is, of course, Mr. DeMusliM. He's playing as human. Do you remember Mr. DeMusliM? How amazing he used to be, and he still is. And he's back. He doesn't play that much, but definitely he's coming back to Warcraft 3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Can he still play? I don't know. Meta strategies, can he still understand Warcraft 3, or he's going to play a little bit of rusty meta? Let's see about that. He's playing versus Bizarre, who is a very good random player, and as we can see, Mr. DeMusliM decided to scout. Does a nice adjustment. If you play versus random as human, you need to scout. Now he understands that he's playing versus undead, and my question is, Mr. DeMusliM, are you going to expand? Because yes, expanding versus undead, that's meta. Since I don't know how long, 3 years, we have seen Expo versus Expo in this matchup. Of course, Death Knight can mean one base by Mr. Bizarre. Maybe Mr. Bizarre is a random player. He doesn't want to follow meta. Playing one base may be easier for him if he has plays like that. And as we can see, Undead is not going to expand because there is no sacrificial skull in his inventory. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DeMusliM is... Okay, we need to judge. Farm number 4. Arcane Tower, it means one thing, expansion. So, he knows that he plays versus Undead and he wants to expand. So far, so good. He could make expansion on the bottom right, and I think it would be better, because his army was big, and the problem with expansion in front, it will be easier to be basically cancelled by Bizarre. But maybe at this stage of the game, cancelling expansion is not an option. So, I still like this decision. I like that Mr. DeMusliM made farm number 4. Because of that, he can pump those new workers. He needs to have a lot of workers, and now it's the magic. Now it's the magic. How is his map awareness? How is his game sense? Because, you know, Undead scouted this. Undead knows that can be expansion, ladies and gentlemen. There is no scout on the left, and Undead is lurking in the shadows. But Mr. DeMusliM, okay, the ghouls are here, and now Undead from the shadows, he's going to click on the expansion. Mr. DeMusliM is surprised. Mr. DeMusliM did not scout. He did not scout, the ladies and gentlemen. The power build is not enough, but expansion is cancelled. Don't give up, Mr. DeMusliM. Human needs to suffer at start of the game, because later he will shine. He will shine later. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DeMusliM is cool, Mr. DeMusliM is composed, Mr. DeMusliM is clicking on the ghouls. That's good. He is going for this expansion hard. He's still making workers. So he'll pull new workers and then he will expand. But first attempt for expansion failed. Okay, I still think that expanding on the bottom right would be better, but the devil is in the details, and I'm not exactly sure about that. This movement of 2 workers is a little bit weird, so I think that Mr. DeMusliM just forgot about them. But it happens to the best, and Coil to get the kill, nice. Now Mr. Benjamin Baker, DeMusliM, he's power building with 6 workers, okay, so that's fine, but remember, Undead is tech ahead usually. So as we can see, tier 2 for the Undead is almost done when Mr. DeMusliM is power building, and he doesn't have lumber. He has no lumber. He can't power build. This is not looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, only Mr. DeMusliM, amazing micro, can bring him back. I hope he's getting more lumber. He's getting more lumber. Good, because when your lumber is 0, then all of those additional workers are going to not work. They're just like, hey guys, we can't power build without additional resources, right? Okay, so now Mr. DeMusliM wants to get level 3. What is the opponent doing? Opponent is forgot the graveyard for some time. And Mr. Bizarre is going for tier 3. Okay, so Slaughterhouse will be a little bit late, but it's not a big issue. And I think that Mr. DeMusliM understands he's in offensive position. When your expansion is secure, when it's like built, and you have at least 1 tower, it's time to go into the Undead main base. Why? Every acolyte killed during the tech is a grande disaster. And look how simple it is. You just go into the Undead base and look at this, tech cancelled. Tech cancelled. So Mr. DeMusliM understands, expand, and then you are the danger. Of course, Leech is already here, and this Leech will be quite good. We need Juicy Nova. We need Juicy Nova, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Unholy, unholy. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's wait for the juicy Nova. One Nova used. But Slaughterhouse, one Slaughterhouse already cancelled. And okay, ladies and gentlemen, teleport back. How many acolytes we have? Undead is slowed down. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DeMusliM tech was also very, very, very slow. And ladies and gentlemen, the game is open. I think that it's looking a little bit better for Mr. DeMusliM. He's playing early Blacksmith. Okay, so if any active humans are watching me, you can comment in the under video. Saul, Sim City or those buildings in front of the expansions are not happening. So Blacksmith should be made here because you want to have buildings in front to stop the heroes from like connecting into the peasants. So Sim City for Mr. DeMusliM is a little bit rusty. To my surprise, Undead is pressuring now. Okay, so Undead feels like it's his time to strike. Maybe because there is this one Spirit Tower, I don't know. But so far, Undead has a decent success. And because maybe tech was slowed down, then we can use ghouls for fighting. Because yes, ladies and gentlemen, with the ghouls, we need to, we don't need that much lumber, right, early. Because we need lumber after, ooh! Ooh! Okay, that's a curveball by the Undead. Undead decided to go tier 2 expansion? That's weird. That's weird. And what Mr. DeMusliM is going to do about it? He's chasing a ghoul, but ghoul is escaping. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We have Guard Tower. I like Guard Tower because, you know, Arcane Tower is to lower mana on here. Ooh, last second Nova. That was a pretty nice Nova. This is a pretty nice damage. And ladies and gentlemen, look at these acolytes. Sneaky acolytes are going to the left. I'm surprised with this tier 2 expansion. So Mr. DeMusliM, I hope that you have a fresh mind because I'm surprised and I have been watching Warcraft 3 every day. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm still surprised by it. Okay, Death Knight still has a TP, so Mr. Bizarre is not playing like Happy. Happy is always selling this TP at the start of the game. Okay, maybe not with Ted Fins, but with the DK Gold, I don't know. Okay, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, I might be digress here. So, ladies and gentlemen, so far, the game looks even, the game looks interesting, and Mr. DeMusliM, what's your next move? As we can see, Insta tier 3, Arcane Sanctum? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in my long Warcraft 3 career, I have never seen Arcane Sanctum that early. From my experience, professional human players, they add Arcane Sanctum when we play versus Banshees, because you want to add Breakers to cycle the Curse. And because priests are usually very fragile versus fiends, and yes, Undead, after making a lot of ghouls, will add the fiends. So that, I think, is non-standard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either we see mass Gryphons, so triple Gryphon Aviary double Workshop, or we see mass Knights and Gyros with double Barrack, double Workshop. So, seeing early Arcane Sanctum is a little bit non-standard, but let's see how it's going to work. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Undead is dancing a little bit, he's going to cross the map again, but remember, all of this fun is over, because MK is here. I have this saying, ladies and gentlemen, that one bolt is one kill, basically, in the mid-game, so if Mr. DeMusliM is going to be able to find the Undead, he is going to bolt those fiends and probably just click on them and kill them. We'll see about that. +1 attack. We are making priests. Okay, I have one more idea about priests. I do remember when Mr. Happy used to play Necro Wagons, so Necromancers with mid-wagons to make a lot of skeletons to counter a tank play. Because since the new patch, since almost 1 year, you can cast Cripple. So master ability from Necromancers on tanks, on mechanical units. That was a buff to Cripple. But since then, nobody plays really Necromancers in professional Warcraft, so... Yes, I don't like those priests. They're just too fragile. They're just too fragile. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 gyrocopters. By the way, with gyrocopter, you should scout, right? If you are like on high level. So I don't know if Mr. DeMusliM is aware about this expansion. Probably he knows that something is fishy because his opponent is not pushing him, right? Because in normal scenario, when Undead is one base, Undead will push very hard the expansion. Okay, Mr. DeMusliM is not overtowering, so at least we have that, and he's trying to make the ultimate army composition, and he's kinda letting Undead creep under his radar. So, ladies and gentlemen, those two players are going to collide, and there is a breaker. I mean, I like breakers versus Undead, because Undead can't nuke them, but probably they are just better units to start the game, and actually the priests are able to survive. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Lich got level 3. Undead with huge experience advantage, but remember that human has gold advantage. Not much, but look at the supply. Supply never lies. 65 versus 50, but be good item, big healing for the Death Knight in the late game. We can get this we can get this Death Knight nuked with MK level 3, and Paladin Paladin level 3 in this game is very unlikely to happen, but we'll see about that. There are still some creep camps left for creeping. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? Undead is still creeping because Undead wants to get the sweet juice from his nice economy. And we have double Temple of the Damned. And ladies and gentlemen, you may say, Saul, you said nobody plays Necromancers. I think yes. I think it's going to be Banshees. Why? Because we see that our opponent is making Knights. And you know what is the best way to win versus Knights? Kidnap them, possess them with our beautiful Banshee. So there are ways to counter Banshee possession. Of course, you can use Staff of Sanctuary, so to like teleport the Knight under his effect of possession. You can just kill the Banshees, and to do so, you need MK, Mords, or Mr. Fortitude and other pro players. They showed that they like to actually play rifles. Add few rifles versus Banshees, because the piercing damage is very good versus unarmored Banshees, and ladies and gentlemen, rifles actually have a nice range with long range rifle. But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, the push happens. Mr. Bizarre is creeping the red cap. Is Mr. Bizarre going to stop this expansion? Maybe that's why expansion was a bad idea, because as we can see, we have 20 supply advantage for the human, and he's pushing. Okay, that was good. That was, I don't know, it was luck or skill, but Undead just teleported on top of the Archmage. And if we want to disengage, if you want to stop the fight, we need to, ladies and gentlemen, just hero focus. Threaten hero focus. And you may say, Saul, Paladin was there. Yes, but it's Paladin level 2. The Holy Light is not that powerful, and there was no invul on the Archmage. So I think it's a W, it's a small win for Mr. Undead, because, you know, he can catch up with supply. And we need catching up with supply. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, almost entire map is crabbed. We are playing on Autumn Leaves. There is no, ladies and gentlemen, red cams. The red cams are gone. Let's compare the items, by the way, from the red cams. So MK has a Cloak of Flames versus Fiends. MK is in front. Probably would like to have other, but it's not definitely useless. It's not useless. It's okay. That's my statement. And what Undead got? Undead got Medallion of Courage, and also not that bad. And ladies and gentlemen, big fight. Banshees, are we possessing? Are we possessive? Are we possessing here, ladies and gentlemen? Are we possessing here? We have Adept only, the Master Banshee is not here. Undead is fighting before Banshee Master. I think this fight is unnecessary. They're fighting, ladies and gentlemen, on the neutral ground. And if we are fighting on the neutral ground, why, ladies and gentlemen? Death Knight, remember, Death Knight is chunky, Death Knight is tight. This Death Knight has almost 1200 HP. This Death Knight is, you know, will survive. But what about the rest of the army? We need to do something versus Knights. Undead can't make destroyers because of the gyros present. So the answer tonight was to possess them. But ladies and gentlemen, there is no possession. There is no possession, yes. And this club was criminal. Mr. Benjamin Baker, Mr. DeMusliM, he's showing that he still has it. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe I did not understood the early Arcane Sanctum edition. Maybe it wasn't meta. But ladies and gentlemen, definitely he has this good micro in the big fights. He's keeping his heroes alive. And he will actually get this Paladin level 3. I was a little bit... worried that in this game Paladin won't get into the level 3, and he is getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are chasing, and Bold is good to chase. There isn't enough mana. Lich is in trouble. Invul passed. Mr. Bizarre is still trying to fight. One possession went through. This knight is fighting for the undead army now. But ladies and gentlemen, anti-magic shell helped a little bit. The anti-magic shell was recasted. Nice micro by Mr. Bizarre, but his Death Knight went down, ladies and gentlemen. And with Death Knight going down, it's like you can't really come back quickly. Okay, the Paladin Staff of Sanctuary, Mr. DeMusliM shows us, hey guys, we have situation under control. And yes, the gyros are still in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, DeMusliM is like, no hurry. I want the fight straight. I have my Paladin in the human hospital. Paladin is chilling. Paladin is being healed. There is still one camp on the right. I can make anti-Banshees technologies. And ladies and gentlemen, we have anti-Banshee technology. We have fragmentation shard. Mamma mia. This is a huge upgrade that allows your mortar teams to attack really strong. But we have 0 mortar teams on the map. So maybe make mortar team first and then fragmentation shard. That's what I would recommend. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's definitely interesting. Okay, we are in the StarCraft 2 mode, and in Warcraft 3 camps, they don't respawn. I know that there is a lot of new players in the Warcraft 3 universe right now, and it's an interesting idea to make camps respawn, but you like rebalance all of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Warcraft is an amazing game, so let's not rebalance it. Let's just love Warcraft 3 how it is. And ladies and gentlemen, it took players almost 20 minutes to creep the entire map, so we are entering this StarCraft 2 mode after 20 minutes. So I think Warcraft 3 is perfect as it is, and we do enjoy some Warcraft 3 action. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the Undead doing? Undead is going for, look how many Banshees we have, ladies and gentlemen. The possession is going to be crazy, and I'm checking how many staffs of Sanctuary we have, and ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DeMusliM has only one. So we can potentially witness a huge power spike if all of those possessions will go through. But remember that Mr. DeMusliM can do something about that. Where are his mords? He went for fragmentation shard and he has 0 mords? Okay, so fragmentation shards buffs cannon towers as well, but he's not making cannon towers. So he made an upgrade that he's not using? I mean, it's called, you know, if you can... I think he should make one to boards if he decided to go for the upgrade. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see if he's able to stop the Banshees. Okay, mass possession. Look at this mass possession, Mr. DeMusliM. Don't lose your knights. 2 knights, 3 knights. No, this is a lot of knights, and the knight number 4 is here. 4 knights. This is the grande disaster, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. DeMusliM, no, he's teleporting back. No. That was the only way that Undead could come back in this game. Undead is 87 supply and he is the master of the knights. Undead has probably more knights than human. 5 knights for Undead, 2 knights for the human. Ay. Okay, so it's very interesting that when you possess a knight, knight has the same HP, but it's losing the attack and armor upgrades. Can you dispel possess? You can't dispel possession. You can stop possession like you stop like ultimate, channeling ultimate, right? So, for example, earthquake from Farseer, you can stop by bolting, silencing, using wind of wind, sleeping. So that you can do, but the best way to stop the Banshees possession is just kill Banshees, because during possession, like a phase, they took double the damage. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this when your human base is destroyed by undead knights. Mamma mia, ladies and gentlemen, that's why Banshees are so important in the late game. But supply is almost even, but ladies and gentlemen, this expansion is going down. And the knights are busy. Okay, don't. Mr. Bizarre, you need to still try it. Sir. Okay, he wants to get expansion and teleport out. He needs to right-click the Expo, and Expo will go down. Supply is even, amount of expansions is even, the hero levels That's actually even better on the humans. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back. Let's go back to this even exciting game. Main base for the human expired. Main gold mine for the undead will expire. Remember, there was some nice laming. Undead had to cancel tier 3 in order to remake 2 acolytes. So that's why there is this difference in the gold mine. Expansion for the undead has 5k gold. We have 3000 gold here. Okay. And are we doing long? Okay, is Mr. DeMusliM aware of the power build trick? Is he aware of the power build trick? Mr. Grabby made a clip, YouTube short with this power build clip. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know, ladies and gentlemen. So for the viewers, they don't know as well. When you have situations like that, when you have like more than 5 workers, you can basically do like build a little bit stop. Build a little bit stop because it's abusing power build mechanic. And you get like faster tier building and you like save, I'm not kidding, like 500, 600 gold. Okay? So that's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben, he wants to kill the expansion, but he doesn't know that there is no expansion here. So Mr. DeMusliM understands this idea to attack over the trees. That's interesting. And yes, this expansion is being done, power built in the normal way. We have towers again, okay, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see what is happening here. Scouting skeleton will confirm. Okay, Mr. Bizarre broke supply. Mr. Bizarre is making 2 more statues. By the way, how is the gyro count? I think we can morph destroyers, and the undead can tell me in the comments in this YouTube video. Yes, we are morphing destroyers. We are morphing destroyers, ladies and gentlemen, because there is no anti-air. Mr. Bizarre is smart. Mr. Bizarre knows what to do. I like this technology switch. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how is the Banshees doing? There is not that many Banshees. Undead even brought the Acolytes. What elementals can be dispelled? We have more. We have most destroyers in the air. That's nice. All of the heroes are looking fine. Paladin is a lot of low HP, but he's doing not that bad. Mana on the Death Knight is going down, but it's not the biggest issue ever. Supply favors human. Supply favors human, ladies and gentlemen. But maybe soon there will be no counter to destroyers. But only 2 destroyers. Who has better scaling heroes? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. MK is not level 5. Lich is not level 5 as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Dark Range level 4 is not a big difference. Death Knight with the Invul. The game is getting spicy now. Paladin level 4, there's a big level up because we have a Devotion Aura better. Or I will go for Divine Shield, you know, to keep the Paladin alive. And ladies and gentlemen, that was too much. So even though Mr. DeMusliM lost all of his knights, then he came back and his army composition was sweet. He was able to counter it better. The control was good. And ladies and gentlemen, he didn't give up and he fought to the end. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that was like, with all due respect to Mr. Bizarre, for like a little bit better undead, he would struggle if he can't counter Banshees better, right? Because in this game he was able to come back, but in another game would be another story. But ladies and gentlemen, DeMusliM definitely he still has it. Thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. And see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.